Hi Earthlings, it's Nick here from Nick's News and Reviews, and we're looking at Space Invaders on the Game Boy Advance. Yes, that's it, one of those good old classic games. This is a reworking developed by Torus and published by Activision in 2002, based on the original arcade by Taito, going back as far as 1978. It's the 2D shooter where you must destroy waves and waves in aliens until you eventually die in some sort of a crazy graphic obliteration. But yeah, I'm already excited by the intro of this. So lots of options there, one player, you can even play the classic, two-player cooperative. We'll keep it on normal skills because I am pretty normal. Well, sort of. Well, not really. But we'll have normal skills anyway. We start on the planet Pluto, going through different levels, and the idea is to progress all the way through the planets. But we know already that I'm probably going to die round about the orbit of Pluto. So let's see how far we get, show you a bit of the gameplay. But I do like this start, this is pretty cool. It's a nice background there. Oh yes, I like this already. Those explosions are magnificent, I like the fire. It's been a while since I reviewed a Game Boy Advance game, so we're not better to start here. If indeed that sentence I said made any sense at all. Space Invaders, the original, was created by Tomoshiro Nishikado, and he wanted to originally, I think, to fight against planes or tanks, but couldn't get the movement right. He saw Star Wars and thought, yep, space is the ideal theme, and the rest is pretty much history. So we've steamed through stage 1, so that's good, so I'm not looking like a complete chump. I'm not doing too badly here. I like the music, the graphics are excellent for the Game Boy Advance, and just playing these games again makes me appreciate how good the Game Boy Advance actually was. Amazing piece of handheld machinery. Did you have that one at all? If you did, comment below. But there's absolutely millions of versions of Space Invaders, all of them great. Well, most of them great. Now, Tomohiro, who developed the original, is said to be heavily inspired by H.G. Wells's story or novel, War of the Worlds. So everything has an influence on everything else. So no doubt people have watched Space Invaders and used it to develop their own games, going as far forward as maybe even Elite, which Elite Dangerous is in the works at the moment in development. Check out their YouTube channel because that does promise to be pretty special. That's more of a space adventure, this, but this is right at the start. There is an original version of Space Invaders included on this Game Boy cartridge. Game Boy Advance cartridge, I should say. It looks pretty much like the original, but doesn't quite move like it, but I'm glad it's there. So I'll try that out as well. Of course, if the aliens get to the bottom without destroying them, you are pretty much a dead man. Right, level 5, we're steaming through. This is reworking of the barriers here that you can push in front of the aliens. But gradually getting more difficult, as I think you can tell. Right. So all to do with reflexes here, dodge the bullets, and that's pretty much it. It's not a complicated premise by any means. If I was scoring this, I'd give it 9 out of 10. Does good with what it has. It's a bit of a reworking, the animations are good, graphics are really smooth, even when I've enlarged it on a bigger screen. But yeah, cool, I could play this for quite some time. And I did on the bus or train going to and from work and college and whatever. Yeah, that's him. Right, motherships detected. Oh, here we go. They don't fire back, these motherships, which is a bit of a weakness. Great sounds. Yeah, I love this game. I think it got mixed reviews at the time. Some people give it 10 out of 10, other people giving it 5 or a 4. But in terms of classic play reworking, there's not much not to like in my opinion. See my score there, massing in the bottom right. All the elements are there. The background changes when you advance to different planets, but I doubt we're going to see that. One criticism people had is that there's quite a lot of stages on this, but the one criticism they had, the gameplay didn't vary very much. But they should wake up and smell the coffee, really. Space Invaders, the gameplay isn't going to vary that much, because it's a basic premise. Aliens coming down, different graphics spinning around the place. what's going to change. But it's all good if you ask me. I also reviewed heavily influenced on this Galaxian on the Spectrum, so take a look at that as well. 8-bit glory. Right, we've collected a shield. We're on Pluto level 7. The aliens are relentless, and I don't blame them really. It's one of these games where time accelerates, you know. You can get drawn in hypnotically, and you're just playing it for ages and ages and ages on your alien death spree. But the later levels, the ships do have a bit of a hell of a speed. The last one always goes crazy. The last alien on each level. Yeah, so it's getting a bit mad already. They've started pretty close to me, these Space Invaders, I have to say. But those explosions are great, the flames. Nice touch. Come on, let's see how far we can get. There's a mothership going across the top there. But we're not brown bread yet. We'll go out in a blaze of glory. So well done, Tomoshiro Nishikado. Apparently when he was developing the game, I think the first Space Invaders was black and white, you know, arcade cabinet. Future ones were in colour, but the technology wasn't there when he first started, so yes, it was a hell of an achievement. Probably the most well-known game of all time, Space Invaders. I don't know how many man hours in total there were, but I reckon it might be the most played game of all time. Give it 50 years, it might not be, but this is where stuff all started. Be very interesting to see how this plays to the classic version that's on this cartridge, which I should be showing you near the end. To my knowledge, it doesn't play quite like the original, but it blooming well looks a lot like it. Right, we've got diagonal burst there. If I hit a different button, it'll launch that. But let's just concentrate on staying alive, which is always good in space games. Yep, so they burst into all the barriers there. Pluto, level 10. I'm lasting quite a long time here, aren't I? And more than I thought I would. I should have written down more notes to say stuff. But there you go. It's just the way it goes sometimes. Didn't really think I'd last that long. What is that background? Is that like a space station on Pluto? Pluto's now is no longer a planet, I believe. No longer counted. Because it's so small. I think they call it a minor planet. I think it's smaller than Ganymede, which is one of Jupiter's moons. Apparently if Ganymede broke orbit outside of Jupiter, it would be classed as a planet in its own right. It's bigger than Mercury. So there you go, you just learned an important fact. So if that comes up in a pub quiz, is Ganymede bigger than Mercury, you can say, yeah, it is actually. I learnt that from Nick, from Nick's News and Reviews. Check out his channel and subscribe. It helps you in pub quizzes. Right, an end-of-level boss. Oops. That end-of-level boss is mad. Right, let's get out of the way of him. That's just crazy. So I presume once we take out him, if we do, then we go on to the next planet. But I've only got one life left, so this is looking pretty grim. Get out of the way. Right, his energy's going down. What's he got? He's in the red. Oh, and we've died. We almost had him. We almost had him, but it's game over. So that's pretty much the whole of Pluto you saw there in Space Invaders. Hooray! So that's pretty exciting stuff. So check that one out if you've got a Game Boy Advance. Yeah, great. They've got the music just about right in this reworking. So I think we should check out the classic version as well. They also include, which is a very nice touch. Classic. Oh, brilliant. Ah, fantastic. This is great. This gives me a really warm feeling, this does. Yeah, well, it's close enough. It's close enough. Sounds are fantastic. Oh, yes. This is Space Invaders for sure. Oh, brilliant. Okay, let's see how far we can get. If the aliens get down to the bottom, we're doomed. We've got our shields there. Oh, they're already going a bit green. Come on. There's a great Space Invaders reworking on the PlayStation 3 called Infinity Gene. I'll have to show you that as well. Come on. Oh, they're getting a bit quick. Oh dear. I don't think we're killing them quick enough here. Uh-oh. They're through our shields, Captain. Uh-oh. I think we got one life left. Oh dear. So what have we learned since 1978? Not much. Oh dear. I think they're... Uh-oh. Game over. So that lasted a lot quicker than my other one. Than the modern day version. So that was Space Invaders on the Game Boy Advance. Hope you liked having a look at that one. And until next time, goodbye.
Goodbye.